Hey, beautiful people. Hey, Obodo fam. Good evening. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing? Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. Is anybody home? Can you hear me? Thanks to everybody that's giving us a thumbs up before the show started. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not liked as you're joining, please give us a thumbs up. Please like and do subscribe if you haven't done so. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I salute every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. So, today we are doing something a bit relaxing. Yesterday we had a very intense show talking about that couple in the US from Sierra Leone or somewhere in that region. Did you manage to catch that show yesterday? It was quite intense. I've almost forgotten how those shows can be. So today we are doing something a little bit away from DV, something more relaxing, something fun, and cruise. We're going to catch cruise. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe. Welcome everybody. I said in the title that Nigerian men are urgently wanted. They are needed. As a matter of urgency, Nigerian men are needed in Ghana. I'm sure you'll be wondering what happened? Why are Nigerian men needed in Ghana? Are there no men in Ghana? Well, I will explain. I'm going to explain it to you why Nigerian men are needed. By the time I finish explaining, then you can be the judge to tell me if my assertion about Nigerian men being needed in Ghana are true or false. Uh, Rebecca, he is already know already know what we're talking about. Some people already know what we are on about. Welcome everybody. Nigerian men, I agree though. Our uncles, our brothers. We salute you now. Welcome, welcome. We hail, we hail. We don't bring wetin as a bit chop because tell monje or better monje like we were by you. We don't bring something where go sweet una some of una belle. Now wetin una like exactly. Nine Ghanaians. This particular Ghanaian man is offering you something, oh. Welcome everybody. They are offering you something. Something very delicious, something sweet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, what am I yapping on about? Ah, I am actually talking about this matter where a Ghanaian man is asking that he only wants his daughter to get married to men that have impregnated them. They say he's a Ghanaian presidential candidate. His name is Kofi Akpalo. I hope I'm pronouncing that well. Akpalo. A Ghanaian man by name of Mr. Kofi Akpalo, who is running for presidency. I don't know if he's run before, he's running now. Oh, he's running in the upcoming election 2024, general election. Okay. So he's a politician in Ghana. He's a presidential aspirant for the Liberal Party of Ghana, LPG, in the upcoming 2024 general elections. He started this controversy because of his comments about his daughter's future marriage. According to Mr. Kofi, he said in an interview that he would only approve that his daughter will only marry to their prospective husband after they don't give them belly. So basically, he's saying that he will only allow a man who has impregnated the daughter to marry her before the wedding. So he wants to be sure that, that you are viral and not the kind of viral that you go online and be viral online. This one is, I don't know how to explain it. You are viral, like you can do and you can bear fruits. I mean, you got to understand how this became something that is not only funny, But it's controversial in a way because for a father, usually an African man, and this we're talking about West Africa. Ghana is a sister country to Nigeria. You can go by road to Ghana. Ghanaians and Nigerians have nearly the same kind of cultures across board and way of life, lifestyle, everything. Name it. I don't think there are two African countries, especially in West Africa, that's as similar as Ghana and Nigeria. Ghana and Nigeria have an ongoing sister love relationship. Yeah, you need to be fatter. You want to be sure that you are fatter. So some of the things, the traditions in Nigeria, also apply in Ghana. We have almost the same way of life. In religion wise, traditional wise, yeah, we have a lot of similar. As a matter of fact, I think Nigerians and Ghanaians borrow quite a lot from one another. For instance, I'm digressing now. I always do this. I don't know why I do this. God have mercy. Some of me to just go straight. I will Moma Yanisha. I will always divert and talk about something before I will now come back. Why do I do that? I don't know why. But I'm talking about the relationship between Ghana and Nigeria. So Nigerians will borrow from Ghana, Ghana will borrow from Nigeria. So the thing that I know for sure that Nigerians have really copied from Ghana is burial ceremony. I hear that funeral ceremonies in Ghana are really large and very, very ostentatious. You spend a lot of money. It doesn't matter even if it's hunger that buy you. Ghanaians will spend thousands and thousands to make sure that you go to Baba God in grand style. So back in the day when I was growing up, they didn't used to be dancing and they'll carry casket and be dancing and demonstrating. They'll have band, all those things. I'm quite sure somebody can disagree, but I'm quite sure we borrowed it from Ghana. Mm, we borrowed it from Ghana. This said, my maternal grandpa said the same to my dad when he asked to marry my mom. They had to do it. Your parents told you this, D. They told you. Wow. Hmm. Welcome, everybody. We're talking about Ghana and Nigeria. So, this man, who is a Ghanaian presidential candidate, is saying that before you want anybody to marry his daughter, that they must, first of all, impregnate them. Okay, so the reason he gave, let me explain what he said. I'm just going to read this. Uh, Mr. Kofi, I'm just going to call him Kofi because I don't know if I'm pronouncing the surname correctly, explained that the condition stems from a desire to ensure that his daughters does not face the stress and potential stigma of struggling to conceive after marriage. And he emphasized that while the issue of infertility might not be a woman's fault, I, in this situation, his daughter's fault, society tends to place the blame on the woman if a couple faces challenges in having children. 100%. 100% is exactly like that, especially in Africa, West Africa, Nigeria, to be to be precise. And he went on to say that I'm not stopping any man from getting married to my daughter. But the only condition for this to happen is for if the man can first of all impregnate her, and he disclosed this in an interview, which is quite strange. You're a presidential candidate. Shouldn't you be talking about something more in line with your agenda or whatever they call it, policies and what you are bringing into office if you win? What has marriage of your daughter got to do with anything? African politicians. Yes, let's talk about our children. While we are running for office, let's talk about how they are going to get married and what we need for them in terms of husband. In Nigeria, when your parents become office holders, political office holders, they start getting married overnight. Yeah. So we might as well talk about what we are expecting before we get into office. In it. Mr. Kofi said that, yeah, you can marry my daughter, oh, but the condition is that you must impregnate her first. He added that he would prefer his daughters to have a child before entering into marriage to avoid any future difficulties. And he said, if you are a man and you want to marry my daughter, you need to first of all give her belly before the marriage. I don't want her to face stress over having babies after getting married. The issue might not be her fault. In fact, I hope my daughter has a child before they even marry. Yeah. And at the end of the interview, he says that despite efforts by the interviewer, by the interview host to persuade him to reconsider, Kofi remained firm in his stance, asserting that he will reject any suitor who did not meet the condition. So that I was looking at that with my corner eye. You are interviewing somebody and you are trying to persuade them. I mean, is that your role as if you're a journalist? Wahala, wahala, wahala. You went to interview somebody and the person said, this is the condition. If you want to marry my daughter, give her belly. Simple. I don't know how ethical it is for interviewer to now be trying to persuade the person you are interviewing. You are trying to persuade the person you are interviewing, change your mind, change your mind. Why are you like this? You must change your mind. I'm sure that person must be a born again Christian. He must be a born again Christian. The interviewer must be like, no, this is out of the will of God. You have to trust God. And it is not good for you to encourage your daughters to commit fornication. They should marry first before they start doing kerewa. Yeah. So that is the condition. So let me read some of the. No, I cannot not read some of the comments. So this is why I said that Nigerian men are wanted in Ghana. The first comment there from Oluchi said, Nigerian men, una food done no. Una food done. There's one how they give belle well. Na sabi the work. So Mr. Kofi they wait for una for Ghana. Now Vivian come talk say she should come to Nigeria. Igbo men go rush her. Rush him and his daughter sharp. Our men and get pregnant before marriage is 5 and 6. Yeah. So everyone is saying, if this is the condition, uncle, don't worry. If Ghana men are they are not up to the task, our Nigerian men, this is what they like. And somebody said the burden of childlessness is overwhelming. Everybody may not understand this. And somebody said because your daughter's body is yours and she can't make decision for herself. And another person said, how much be Ghana visa? I beg. It's a man that said that. He said, please, Bikono, how much is Ghana visa? I need to apply. I need a Ghana visa. Buy. Need sing. Momentarily, I need to be in Ghana. How much is Ghana visa? Somebody should help me tell him you don't need visa to go to Ghana from Nigeria. They are ECOWAS country. You can literally just walk in with your passports. Abi, has it changed? I don't know if it's changed, oh. And another man, Damik, said, give me your daughter's location. Make her go give her belly. Oh my God. Nigerian men are applying in the comment section. You can see why I said that food done ready. Food done ready. The food is ready in Ghana. All you need to do is just locate Mr. Kofi and look for his location. To give Bele, that one, nah, it's not a big deal. Free of charge, Chineke. Now, so, yeah. So, now that I finished reading it to you, You be the judge. Are Nigerian men wanted in Ghana or not? Yes or no? Hmm? Please answer in the comment section. No. Are Nigerian men wanted in Ghana? Yes or no? Rebecca said that they will impregnate her from their phone self. Inside that phone, after seeing this interview, you don't buy market. If Ghanaian men are slacking, I'm not saying they are, but let's assume that maybe by design or by hook or by anything possible, maybe Ghanaian men are slacking, Nigerian men are available. Forget about that song by Davido, "Pé I'm unavailable." They're available, Kenny. They are very, very available and ready for action. Action. Are Nigerian men needed in Ghana or they are not? This is what I saw. And I said, let's come and laugh about it because it's very weird for a father to be saying that. Although, I was laughing, but the point he made about uh, women being women in Africa, women are the ones that carry the burden of anything family related. Every negative stereotype. In fact, I've never seen a man before they will tell you he's barren. Barrenness is a woman's inheritance. Is women's inheritance, is women's logo. Have you ever seen a man that will tell you that he's barren? Uh, I don't think it's for some older generations, the baby bloomers and co above. It is inconceivable for them to even think about it that it's possible for a man not to be able to have children. They don't even think about it. Yeah. Ashlyn said they Ghana men are known for being stingy. Are you speaking from experience or are you just saying this based on what you've seen on social media? Adana says so Ghanaian men slacking in career are being ambitious now in scoring goal. Ah ah. Joe, leave Ghana men alone, no. Charlie they collect oh. Why una they give Charlie all this woto? Make una leave Charlie alone. No. Who's say Nigerian men go and give Ghanaian woman how go and show Ghanaian women how viral you are. Mhm. How viral you are. Sissy, what are you agreeing with? Somebody said something. Billionaire. What did billionaire say? Did billionaire say something? Let me go back. I'm missing some comments. Somebody said something that you're agreeing with. Aha. Billionaire said the best he should have done is to take them both to a fertility clinic to check if they are both okay. Lobaton. You would think somebody that is running for for presidency will know that, right? I'm sure the uncle is like, you know what? Nah, I don't trust those clinics. They can say it's all right that he can give belly, but still, I'm not taking that chance. I need the evidence. I need the evidence. Oh my god. Oh dear. Ashley, you say you've heard. You heard that they say Ghanaian men. That's why anywhere Nigerian men go, they're always beefing them. Because Nigerian men are always using money to chase women wherever they go. You go to South Africa, you'll be using money to chase them. You go to Zimbabwe, you're using money to chase them. Anywhere you go, using money to chase them, their men will now be beefing you people. That's why they're always beefing you. You see what's happening in South Africa? It's because of Nigerian men. That's why Nigerian men will go there and what their own men are not doing, they'll be doing it, and you expect them to like you. They said it themselves that you are using money to take all their fine girls. How many of you saw in the news? I saw it this morning that a football, basketball team were denied visa to South Africa. The men, only the men, but the female team they gave them visa. South African government they denied all the players visas. I'm sure it's because of this reason. Because of this beef. The beef against Nigerian men across Africa is real. Nigerian men, they do too much. Too much. Just be splashing money up and down. Everywhere be splashing money. When other men in those countries are doing the barest minimum, money they know they give. Hmm? Now go just they give money anyhow. Hmm? Chinye, you keep complaining about my ads. Give me super chats if you don't want to see ad. Put super chat. If you put $50 there now, we'll stop the ads. So Nigerian men are needed though. If you have a Nigerian man, especially if you're already in Africa, it's closer. If you're already in Nigeria, how long is the trip from Ghana to Nigeria? I don't think it's far. I've never been to Ghana before. I've not been to Ghana before, so I'd love to go though. I really love to go to Ghana. I hear it's very, very hot during some months of the year. When is the best month to go to Ghana? I don't like extreme heat like Dubai. When is the best time to go? And I also hear that most of the hotels there is dollars they take. I'm wondering why. They do that quite a lot. I don't know why. So Nigerian men, according to this report, are needed. Mm. South Africans, yes. Everywhere in Africa, they beef Nigerian men. Junior, how long is it to Accra? 1 hour. It's hotter than Lagos. September is the best time. Oh, I see. Anywhere that's hotter than Lagos is too hot for me. Lagos is hot enough. Lagos is too hot for me. Modele said, one of my friend when Maro Yibo said she was teasing her hobby, say, see you they do 50-50. Meanwhile, my black Nigerian men do bring 100%. Oyibo know they play with their 50-50. Oh. But there are some, to be fair, they are traditional Oyibo men. It's not all Oyibo that do 50-50. It depends on the one you marry. Even here, we have traditional Oyibo men that they don't do 50-50. They take care of their families. So it depends. It's not all of them. But I hear that there are some that even on a date, you have to pay your own, you pay for your own coffee. So I think it depends on their how they were raised and their background. Guys, give us a thumbs up. I'm not staying long. If you want to say something, jump in the studio quickly. We're just catching cruise today, talking about, why would a father be saying this publicly for that matter? Why would a father be saying, give my child, I want you to impregnate my daughter? Men don't usually like their daughters being impregnated except they are married. I don't know about Ghana, but in Nigeria, they even see it as a stigma in Nigeria if you get pregnant. And that's why people always don't want to have babies until they get married. The average Nigerian girl, especially if you come from a family that, they have very high moral standards. They're not born you well to go carry belle. Go born you wale, ja ja ja. You can't dare it. You can't try it at all. So I'm surprised. Why is it a father will be saying that? Is there something else, or is just? Is it just? I don't know. Is it? Does it just want to trend? Is it just saying this to trend? Ngozi said most Nigerian men don't do 100%. Oh, I'm saying this being pushed online a lot. So you are talking about the Nigerian men that are second generation like yourself. The traditional Nigerian men, especially the ones in Africa anyway, not abroad. It's difficult to do 100% abroad, to be fair. Yeah, when you have a partner, it's not possible. But in Nigeria, yes, you can. But even now, it's not so 100% anymore because the bills they're not smiling. Have you guys heard that the price of petrol has gone up again in Nigeria? I was saying it today. I was having a conversation with my son earlier on about, how life is becoming so, so hard for friends and family members and just people generally in Nigeria. Yeah. Yeah, so 100%, yeah, maybe not 100%. To be honest, it's back in the day that you expect that you are married and you keep your own money and one person will be paying for everything. It could work. Uza said, I've seen many families in Lagos say the lady has to be pregnant before they get married. So I'm not shocked. Wow. Really? Yeah, in some culture, yeah. The people tend to get pregnant before they are before marriage. Yeah. But yeah, other cultures, and because of again religion, because you're not even supposed to be having kerewa, right? Before marriage. As a good girl that you are, as a Christian, you are supposed to be celibate and maintain purity. You're supposed to maintain sexual purity. Hmm? So why are dads now saying, "Pay"? Why is a father will now be saying, "Pay, you must impregnate my dad"? You know the way they call it in Nigerian movies, they'll say, you are having carnal knowledge. Whenever I see that, it makes me laugh. Carnal knowledge. It sounds like a 90-20-20 English. Having carnal knowledge. Oh, Jesus. D said, my parents will never stand for it. Same thing with me. Yeah, my parents could never have stood for that. Ah, are you Yeah, but some parents don't mind. Depends. Yeah, it depends on, your orientation. Um, they do 100% if the woman doesn't work, but a man will not do that if you are making money. Modern men don't want to be used. Yes, 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 yes. To be fair, there are some back in the day. I don't know about now. Back in the day when I was growing up in Nigeria, even if you are working, men do pay the bills 100%. We are talking about major, not bill like the major bills. Like for instance, if you've got rent, school fees, those are the major bills now. School fees for the children, and then you drop money for shopping for food, gas, electricity, those ones. That's it. They were doing it back in the day, to be honest, even if you are working. But now I don't know if it's practical now to do that, because the cost of living is high all over the world now, and people are struggling. Mm, yes. So Vivi is raising a question of people who are knacking, those who are not getting pregnant before marriage, but they are knacking and pretending outside and removing the pregnancy. Yeah. Everything is about show and tell now. You know how people, everybody is pretending. So yeah, as long as you don't have a baby to show for it, then are you going to prove that somebody is getting pregnant and removing it? Can you prove it? They will ask you. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Ehen. So there's a difference between somebody who is removing pregnancy and somebody who has real life babies to show for it. Of course, we know a lot of that sometimes is just is BS. People pretend a lot, and they do the wrong thing. Honestly. Mm, yeah. So in your family, do you think your parents would have allowed it? Yeah. Would your parents have allowed you as a woman to have a baby or get pregnant? You know the reason why some parents don't allow it. Like my parents would not have allowed it. None of my sisters had a baby before marriage, and the simple reason is because a man can get you pregnant and he will not marry you. And my parents are not the kind of parents that can endure that shame of you having a baby. I say shame in quotes, not to make anybody feel like, they should be ashamed, but that is the way they perceived it. Yeah, in Nigeria back in the day, even till now, some parents they see it as a shame if you have a baby in your father's house without getting married. So a man can get you pregnant and he will change his mind if he doesn't want to marry you. So you'll be stuck with the baby and you become a single mother. So some parents will not allow it. While some parents will say, okay, once you are pregnant now, they will compel the man to marry you by force. He will have no choice but to marry, because they say, well, you've gotten her pregnant, so who is going to marry her now? Come and pay the bride price. They don't want to hear any excuses, whether you are ready or not, whether you have money or not. They don't care. As a matter of fact, some parents in Nigeria will go to your parents straight away. They will even take the girl and go and dump the girl in the parents' house. But you don't okay, you married her, basically. So that's your wife. So pregnancy does not usually guarantee marriage. That's why some traditional parents will not allow it. They will not. As a young girl, the fear of pregnancy was one of the biggest fear I had in my life, because I know that my parents, Jesus Christi, I had very strict, a very strict mother who will not tolerate it at all. First of all, eh, they've not paid your bride price. You are pregnant. Till bye. This said, my married male friend do not do 50-50 in the UK. The 50-50 situation depends. Yeah. Let me read more comments. Ngozi said, yes, it's risky. Pregnancy does not guarantee marriage, especially in 2024. Oh, all these brothers out there, they don't care. Oh. If you get pregnant, you think you can. Back in the day, there was something about there was a conversation about using pregnancy to trap a man into marriage. That was a thing. Some of you Gen Z and millennials might not really know much about it, but I know about it. When we were growing up, there were situations where they would say, oh, the guy will say, oh, you use pregnancy to trap me. Now that I'm pregnant, you are pregnant, I'm forced to marry you. Yeah. Never mind that it was a collaboration of two people that resulted in the pregnancy, oh, but it's the woman's fault. How dare you get pregnant? No, you didn't know anything about the pregnancy. You didn't participate. It was one person that did it, right? Yeah. Some parents don't play. They don't play. If you get their child pregnant, their daughter pregnant, you are going to marry her. You will. Because they will make hell for you. But pregnancy, I don't think it guarantees marriage, especially in this day and age. Maureen said, social media has magnified this idea that Nigerian men are rich and generous. It is assumed that they can give women an opulent lifestyle. But you have to put it in perspective, Maureen. You have to. Um, if you look at Nigerian men, the average Nigerian man compared to non-Nigerian men, and you will see that there is a big difference. And there's always assumptions anyway. It's not like all Nigerian men are like that, but I say the average. Again, the reason why Nigerian men are seen as providers is because of the way they were raised. Most of them are raised with traditional values. Their masculinity comes from being able to provide. They were raised like that. So it's something that they grew up in. However, in some other African countries, the men are not hustlers like Nigerian men. They are not ambitious or driven like Nigerian men. That's why, Maureen, you see what I'm saying? So when somebody who is from a country where the men are not so, they are a bit laid back, not so driven, and the average man is the woman that is probably more hardworking. When they meet with a Nigerian man that is a traditional man who can, you know, is happy to do even the little things like calling Uber, you'll be shocked. The reception. Once upon a time, there was a young lady here on YouTube that did a video about Nigerian men and was praising Nigerian men, saying that he would do anything for a Nigerian man. Nigerian men are good. They did it. They did it. Some of us Nigerian women looked at that video and we know. I know where she's coming from because she probably had experience of women of dating men who did the barest minimum. She mentioned things like, a Nigerian man will pay for Uber for you, they will take you out on dinner, they will give you money and things like that. Maybe she has not experienced it. So you can see why Nigerian men are so magnified. Let me use your word, Maureen. It is not an illusion. It's not something that is not true. It's something you won't say even across all over the West. Nigerian men are the ones that women from non-Nigerian backgrounds are always fighting over. And we have a lot of Nigerian men that have money. Let's be honest. Yeah. We have why do you think that all these celebrities, whenever they go abroad to go and perform, all these women are always literally, they are always running after them. They will remove their pata and throw at them. They will go to their shows, their events, and buy ticket to be in front so that the musician will see them. They will go to their room. They will go to their hotel. They will go to the nightclub with them. You think it's love? Nah. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Yeah. So, I don't know. Was I able to explain it to you, Maureen? Why Nigerian men are seen that way? I think I tried. Okay. Kivik Daniel said in Ghana, we're advised to get married first, but when you get pregnant, the mother and baby is embraced. Some mothers who would even advise their daughter, if if you won't marry, at least have a kid or two. Ah, okay. I see. You see. Meanwhile, there are some women, no matter how old they are, they will tell you that they're not going to have a baby. And I know family members like that who said, you know, they were in their 40s, and some people were like, just have a baby. If the man is not coming, you're not getting married. And they're like, no, I must get married. I'm not having a baby outside marriage. So it just depends on individual. Yeah, yeah. That is just how it is. This said, my friend nearly did the pregnancy trapping thing, but I advised her strongly against it. The guy was already planning to propose unbeknownst to her. Oh, wow. So it all came together. That's sweet. Mm. Adana said, the saying Adewale said over the years sticks with my brain. Since that day, your womb is your most valued prize. You can never give it to anyone. Yeah. So the problem is that what this Mr. Kofi is saying is that, yeah, impregnate my daughter. But I don't think he's considering the fact that those men he's invited to come and impregnate his daughter, they might just impregnate the daughter. 9 months is a long time. People can break up within that period. And then what happens to her? To be honest, yeah, me personally, I'm not going to. This is personal to me, though. I will never advise anybody to get to go deliberately go and have a baby for somebody that you are not married to. I won't. I will not, because the risks are too high. And at the end of the day, when the baby comes, is the mother is left to care for a baby when you should be living your best life. And if the relationship didn't work, you are looking to date other people. This time around, you are tied down with babies. Teenage mothers will tell you what they went through if not for the support of their mothers or aunties or people in their lives. It's not a joke. Even if you're not a teenage mother, having a baby by yourself and the man is not in the picture is not a joke. I'm not going to advise my daughter to do that. Uh, Aslin said, it takes two to tango. I hate when men say that. They are supposed to be leaders in this situation. He knew what he was before lying down. If you must do the do, use protection. Man up. Well, this issue of protection, there's always a debate around who should be protecting. But a wise woman knows that if you are doing the do, don't wait for the man to protect. If he's not protecting, you are the owner of the womb. Protect your womb. Shiki, no? I hope that makes sense. You cannot be waiting for somebody who does not have a womb to be protecting your own womb. You take the responsibility of protecting that womb because it's in your body. Mhm. You are the one that will suffer for the stretch marks. 9 months of your belly stretching every day. You are the one that is going to go through labor. All the hormonal changes. Please. Yeah. While it is good for both parties to be responsible, hmm, the woman, if I were you, I would be the one that would say, you know what, this is my body and I'm in charge of my body. I am in charge of my womb and I will take responsibility to make sure that if I don't want to have a baby, I'm not having a baby. I'm not, it's too much of a responsibility to put on another person. The responsibility of exactly Adana was talking about what Adewale advised us some months ago on this platform. It's too much of a responsibility for you to expect somebody to be responsible enough to care about you to the point that they will protect your womb. Sisters, you own the womb. Protect your womb. Oh. That's why I usually just roll my eyes when I see women that will, when you are not a baby, you just wake up and say, I felt pregnant. I felt pregnant. Are you falling pregnant in this day and age? Auntie, you wanted to have a baby. So, yeah. Yeah. Ladies, protect yourself. Don't give up that right. Mm, don't give up the right. Protect your womb. Don't. Because at the end of the day, he might even be telling you, don't worry. We're in love. Don't worry. Which love is greater than the love of him, committing to you, giving you a ring? If he really loves you, as he's claiming, then propose. Put a ring on it like Beyonce, Queen B told us. Put a ring on it. If he's not putting a ring on it, you too, put a ring on your womb. Protect your womb. Don't give it out freely. Yeah. Protect your womb, oh. Absolutely. Yeah, so, Rabeno, how are you? Welcome. Your brotherhood are needed in Ghana to come and give women belly. Somebody is asking. Yeah, somebody is asking that they want their daughter to be pregnant before marriage. That is the condition. Mm, that's the condition. So they say this is the food that Nigerian men know how to eat. And the food is being served to them hot in Ghana. No bride price needed. No ceremony needed. Just give belle. Well, Uncle Beno, you see, this is lottery ticket. It's a free lottery ticket for all the Nigerian men. Your work is cuckoo to be Naxin. Jackson the what they used to call that Jackson Jackson the Naxi. I became what they used to call that cartoon character. The sexy guy. Jackson the sexy guy that used to knock everybody. uh They say you come and be knocking and giving belly. Oh, that's why Nigerian men are wanted. Oh Jesus. Yeah, it's just a light one tonight. We're just catching cruise, but I mean, no matter the cruise we are catching, there are always lessons in it. Yeah. Uh there are always lessons in it. Uncle Ben, no, you're on your way to Ghana. Let your wife catch you. If your wife catch you, what me Ondo is far. Hmm. Ondo is very, very far. If they catch you, I will deny you. You know the way that Peter denied Jesus? That's how I will deny you. 3 times I will deny you before they break. They said, do you know Brother Beno? I say, lie. I have never seen him before. Another person will come. Did I not see you on your show with Brother Beno? I say, who is Brother Beno? I don't know anybody called Beno. Another person will come. Did I not see you together in Houston? When you went to Houston, you saw Beno. I say, lie, Kojo. It's not me. I will deny you 3 times. Oh, no, it's far, oh, Brother Beno. My Logan now. Don't say I didn't warn you. Hey. What side said that Ghana people are trying to match Nigerian population? I don't know whether that population is a good thing, to be honest. Is it a good thing? The reason why Nigerian population is going higher and higher is in the north. Go and find out. Those people don't use birth control. I'm sorry to say. They just have children until... Are you saying... Go to the northern Nigeria and see population. You go run. Some of them will have all these almajuris. Where do you think they come from? Their mothers will just have them and throw them out. It's not a good thing. Any country that does not have a lead on at least controlling the population to a certain degree, Nigeria is overpopulated now. That's why it's so hard. It's hard to govern. Economically, it's hard. It's hard for resources to be managed. It's hard for everything. So I don't know whether Ghana wants to be like Nigeria. Nigeria is too big. Nigeria shouldn't have been a country, but that's another conversation. Yeah, there was a country. It shouldn't have been called Nigeria. It's the British people that caused it. I want to offer. Yes. So the lessons there is that, you women, protect your womb. Protect your womb. And if a man is saying, "Babe, I want somebody to come and impregnate my daughters," that's fine. He's he's running for presidency, so I'm sure he has a level of affluence. He's got money. So if the men that have coming to impregnate his daughter decide to jackpa, if they jackpa, watch out for Nigerian men, no, because they know how to jackpa. Who is going to tell him? Is anybody going to tell Mr. Kofi? Nigerian men are they have A1 in Jackpa if they jackpot after they pregnant your daughter, the jackpot from Ghana. Owo mi ò sí ńbẹ̀. Then you will know. You will know where to find them. You will now find out that somebody that told you his name is Shagun. His name is not Shagun. His name is Daniel. You will be shocked. Oh Jesus. Hmm. Yay. Yeah. Advocating separation of the country. I beg leave Nigeria. Aslin. They can advocate for all they want. There's no way you can separate a country peacefully. It's not possible. The UK is a typical example. Do you know how long Scotland has been trying to get away from the Union? So it's not so easy. People who are not aware will often come on social media and be making comments about, separating the country. As advanced as the UK is a union of four different nations, and some part of those nations are not happy in the union and they want to leave. Scotland is number one. Do you know how many times Scotland have tried to leave the UK? It's not so easy. If they can't do it here, you think it's Nigeria that will do it? Hmm. Yeah. So you are wanted in Ghana. Nigerian men are wanted in Ghana. The uncle said that you people should come and help him to impregnate his daughter. Who's said even in Canada, Quebec want to be separate. It's not easy to separate like that now. You can never separate peacefully like that. It's not easy to separate. It's not easy. It's not easy to separate. Talk of Nigeria with all our numerous problems, and you think we can just separate? Nah. It's easy to put together, but to divide. Mm-mm. Nick Deji, have a nice evening, darling. Take care of yourself. It was nice seeing you. Enjoy your meeting. Love you. Bye. Yeah. Referendum or no referendum? Kole work. Ordinary EU that we left. Do you know the consequences of leaving EU? Consequences are great too. Now, let me make people laugh. We are talking politics now because it's a politician that said they want their daughter to be pregnant, right? So we can bring in a little bit of politics. Do you know that with all that fight to leave EU, they are taking our jobs. They are coming here to claim our housing. They are coming here to do this. Our schools are overrun. The hospitals are overrun. Kinikon, kinikon. These are all talking points that politicians use when they want to garner support for their causes. Yeah? But the reality is different. What is our new prime minister trying to do now? The new prime minister is trying to get into, relationship with some of the EU countries now, like Germany, because they now saw that leaving EU was a complete flop. It affected the UK in ways that you cannot even imagine. So, yeah, now politics at the end of the day, the people that sponsored and were doing an advert to leave the EU, all of them, one of them, they House of Parliament now, is become an MP now. It was the number one baba that was carrying the placard of leaving EU. Leaving EU. Make I leave UK politics, Jerry. Not be their own matter they do, but Nigeria own they do me. Nigel Farage. Nah, he was the number one. He and Boris Johnson. Now them. Now then they do advert. They lied. They said all sorts of things. Some Nigerians even voted to leave. I know some friends that said they voted to leave. You know why? Because they played a game. The Camero played a game and it backfired. He never suspected in his wildest dream that people will vote to leave. So because he was so desperate to win elections, he told them that if he wins, he's going to give them a referendum. He didn't last in office for 6 months because of EU. He won the election, but because of EU, he had to resign. He never expected it, Chinye Jare. He never expected it. Never. People voted to leave. They leave finish now, eh? Now all the lies gonna come out. Ashe, They lied to them. There were so many lies told. It was a political campaign that backfired. All of them don't see her now. They are hiding their faces now. All the people that were leave, 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 leave. Me, I voted in a referendum. Oh. I voted to remain because I like to travel. And I like the EU passport because it allows me to go everywhere. Although the UK passport still allows me. But I just like the freedom of goods, services, and there was nothing wrong with EU. But politicians, when they want something, they will sell it to you in a way that you will believe that is the best thing. Be careful of politicians. Politicians want low talk. There's no truth in any politician. No, they can lie. Hmm. It's a bit lie where. I'm telling you. So now so it be. Oh. Anyway, back to our Africa. You know me, I not to send UK. I'm a Pan-Africanist. I care about what happened in Africa. I'm a Nigerian to the core. Even though my body is here, my spirit is my spirit is there. Yeah. Baby's Win said UK is now regretting leaving the EU. Ó ti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn, má dá wọn lóhùn. Má dá wọn lóhùn. Ó bọ́ pátápátá ni. Mm. Yeah, the reality of leaving the EU done on them now. They don't get workers. They don't have people to do the work, especially in care. Why do you think they opened Commonwealth country to start coming here to do? Why do you think this is COS? Why do you think they opened COS? It's because they needed people to work. That's why. This is the work that all the EU people were doing. When they now closed it, all the EU people went back to their country. Only a few stayed. Then they opened Commonwealth. The Commonwealth self, they make noise. Yeah, they are coming here. They are coming. I beg. I'm gonna leave these people. Ah. Yes, so it's like that. So thank you very much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. Have you subscribed to this channel? Are you enjoying the cruise and all our topics? Are you getting any value from our discussions? Please give us a thumbs up and do subscribe. And I want to remind you that Qualisa is still doing their promotion, buy 3 get 1 free. She's extended it to Sunday. Yeah, Qualisa is our sister company here, owned by Natsu, our sister Natsu, Qualisa.inc. You can see this, see it there. That's the website. My 2 favorite scents from the website is African Charm and the Oud of what's it called again? Natsu, please remind me. Something Oud of Perfection or Oud of Greatness. Yeah, yeah. Wood of Greatness. Those are my 2 favorites. So please jump to qualisa.inc.us and patronize our sister. Use code OBODOFARM to buy 3 get 1 free. 1 free. Buy 3 get 1 free. That is the deal. And it's until Sunday. She's extended it. Thank you so much to everybody that has patronized our sister Natu. Let's learn to put money in our own pockets. That is what the Jewish people do. They patronize themselves. That's why they are so rich. My son is always gisting me about how they own everything. From America to Europe, everywhere. Jewish people, they own everything. Every industry. Do you know why? They know how to put money back in their own community. We, black people, will know how to divide and we'll give our money to Asians. That's what we'll do. We'll give our money to other people. We'll never patronize. So me, as a principal, because I'm promoting this, if I go to the shop, I see an African shop, and I see a shop that is owned by non-African, I will patronize the African shop. I do that. That's my own personal decision because these are our people. At the end of the day, when you patronize your own people, the money goes back to our community. Those people make money, they will send the money back to Nigeria. They will do things in our country. So yeah, I believe, please, over the farm, let's learn to do that. Learn to patronize our people. Patronize black-owned businesses. Prioritize patronizing black-owned businesses above others. That's our community. Whether you are in the US, you are in the UK, in Europe, anywhere, always patronize black owned businesses. It's very, very good for our community. Mhm. You ordered last night, yeah? Holy Mary. Oh, God bless you. You will get it. You will love it. Wood of Greatness and African Charm are two of my favorites, but she has all sorts for both men and women. Thank you very much, everybody. Like this video. What do you guys think about this? Get pregnant first before my daughter can marry you. Mm? Sheun, no mind them, Chari. I won't Iranu. Sheun said Douglas Conswell is an MP. He's no longer in politics. He's making money in the US after supporting Brexit. I say all these people, they are businessmen, last. Mm. They are businessmen. Don't mind them. Yeah, please give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. You know that they made David Cameron a lord after the disaster of Brexit when he resigned in shame. They now gave him, is it lodge they gave him or what did they give him? Give him. Mm, I beg, all of Boris Johnson. If you see the kind dislike I have for Boris Johnson, he's the biggest of all the liars, of all the politicians. So let's not talk about UK politics today because it's annoying. Boris Johnson is such a buffoon. Honestly, that man. And I was so glad when they pushed him out of office. Olodo. He was holding parties during pandemic. He was holding, at the end of the day, he was disgraced out of office. He was holding parties when people were buying right, left, and center with pandemic. They were holding parties. All these MPs, politicians all over the world. They don't get the fear of God. Mm. I say he called him dearly beloved. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking today uh about that Ghanaian uncle that wants his daughter to be preggy before marriage. Bigbe said her perfume smell divine. Yeah, because they are oud. Oil-based perfume always smell better than spirit-based perfume. Most of the perfume you buy in the high street are spirits. They are spirits. So you spray them. You know how spirit it evaporates. But oil lasts longer. And that's why oud perfumes last longer. Nature's perfume are oud. Just for patronizer, I guarantee you that you will not regret it. Yes, somebody is asking a question. Peanut is saying, what do the daughters want? Anyway, I don't know. I don't think what the daughters want even count to, according to this uncle. Mm, this uncle just want the daughters to be preggy. Oh. It is well. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you. We're just going to leave it here today. It's not a long thing. We're just catching close with this today, just to touch base because I can't do tomorrow. Uncle Beno, he said, what Ghana man go collect when struggling? Yahoo boys impregnated his daughter. That Ghana man go collect. When struggling, Yahoo boys impregnate his daughter, Abby? No. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I'm just gonna leave it here today. If you would like me to talk about anything else, anything, yeah, just DM me or send me a message on WhatsApp. Yeah, DM me on Instagram. That's the easiest way to reach me. I check my Instagram every day. Send me an email or just drop me a DM or WhatsApp me. Anything you want us to talk about, as long as it's in line with our relationship and obodooyinbo life. I'm happy to look into it. We're likely to have a guest. I'm not sure what date, but just look out. I'm going to confirm with her and I will set it up. She lives in the US and she needs help urgently. She needs help urgently. She's in a DV relationship with an African American man. It's really bad. He sent me pictures and oh God. It was, oh God, it was too bad. Hopefully, we'll be able to give her some support. Yeah, so we're going to bring her to the show soon, in a couple of days. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so. And do remember to patronize Qualisa. Natu is doing Labor Day sales. It's valid. If you use Obodo Farm, you get a discount and you buy three and get one free. Valid till Sunday. Thank you so much, everybody. We are reaching 100K by December, inshallah. Thank you so much, Aslim. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. I love you guys. Bye bye.